Money in the Bank, chance of a lifetime, and that's what this match entails. You go into the ring against 7 other competitors to try to capture that briefcase. It is a ladder match, so the danger in this, the severity is pretty high, you guys. One thing I wanted to do, now that we are officially now on the road to Money in the Bank, wanted to give you some of my thoughts as to which participants would fit this match. And there is quite a bit, now that we have the whole shakeup done and over with, you guys, this is kind of what we're going to get into in the next couple of weeks. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more as the week progresses, but I say we get into these. The main ingredient that a ladder match needs is a high flyer. Raw will be providing most of that. Before we do go any further, you guys, want to do this for you guys, all right? Do the shoutouts. We have a total of 3 shoutouts from the previous videos. The winners is Evil Evan, Commissioning Contractor, and Poop. That's 3 poops in a row. What'd you think of that name, dude? Those are the ones that had gotten the most of likes, so I wanted to do the shout out on this video since all you guys have been killing it with that. Also, real quick, last thing, if we reach 1,000 likes on this video, we will do a Money in the Bank ladder match right here. We need at least 1K likes on this video to do a match right here, 4 of Raw and 4 of SmackDown. Now, throughout the years, you guys, sometimes it is only 3 superstars for each brand, or 6, superstars and all. But the way that they have it laid out, like how they did it last year, there was 8. So they kind of go back and forth when it comes to the Money in the Bank, and it's always subjected to change. I also want to throw in AJ Styles in this. I think Ray and AJ, they would be 2 of the top high flyers in this match to really just bring all of the interest to it. That kind of goes the same for Andrade. Now, if Rey Mysterio doesn't get healthy enough, because he has been suffering from the ankle injury, I think Andrade could fill in the void. If Mysterio doesn't, I think he needs some recovery, man. I think that injury, that's why he didn't have that long of a match at WrestleMania. So either or, I want to give you my top 4, and I also want to give you a top 3 honorable mentions. Last, I gotta give it to Braun Strowman. I know he won it last year, and the guy, yeah, well, I think it was John Cena, Braun Strowman, and Baron Corbin that have won the Money in the Bank briefcase, but did not end up actually cashing in. Well, they cashed in, but there was no success leading to it. And it's a pretty high percentage too. If you do capture the briefcase based off history, a lot of these guys have gone on to become WWE champions. So these are my top 4 for Raw. My top 3 honorable mentions that I want to bring up here. If Braun Strowman doesn't get thrown into this match, I really don't want to take out AJ or Ray or Andrade. I think it would most likely be Braun or Andrade. You know what? Let's get into it. The one that I want to mention right here is Drew McIntyre. I think heel Drew McIntyre, he would carry it. His mic skills are up there, you guys. I think him holding the briefcase would just be a pretty interesting scenario right here for Drew's character and also career. Because the big push of 2018, they gave up towards the end, was Drew McIntyre. So him holding that briefcase would really help out his situation. So I want to give him an honorable mention. And that kind of goes for The Miz. And Miz might still be feuding with Shane McMahon. That's kind of why I didn't want to throw him into my top 4, but Miz being one of the top guys that was drafted over, I got to bring him up. Goes the same for Bobby Lashley too. Now that he lost the IC title, they need to do something here with the guy. I know a lot of people are not a fan of Bobby Lashley, but it's one that's worth mentioning into this match. Now for SmackDown, this is a clear choice. Finn Balor, yes, he's the IC champion, and yes, he might be an IC title match. There hasn't been nothing developing for him to go up against his next opponent for the IC title. We've only had one match, and that once against Ali, and that's kind of what brings me to this also. Throwing him into this, like if he doesn't have the IC title match, just imagine kind of like these two going at it in the ladder match. That'd be pretty cool. And also Ali, being that he is a high flyer, he would just kind of liven up, just bring that whole ability that you need into this match. These 2 right here are my top 2 for sure for SmackDown, and Roman Reigns too. We got to throw in Roman. Now that he's claimed his yard, that's what SmackDown is. SmackDown, as of right now, this yard, according to Roman Reigns, it's been declared. Right here, Roman Reigns, in order for him to prove and to tell you that this is where he's going to start running the show now, he's got to capture this briefcase. So I got to make my top 3 right here. So far, it's got to be Roman Reigns. And Randy Orton, the guy is always, lurking in the shadows, waiting for that RKO out of nowhere. So I want to throw an Orton in here just just because he's still considered one of the top guys over here on SmackDown. Now, my 3 honorable, I got to throw Kevin Owens. You know, he's kind of just been mainly doing like his whole show. And I mean, he didn't even have a match at WrestleMania. So having him going, yes, he's face. So him holding the briefcase wouldn't make much sense, because usually the one that ends up capturing the briefcase, it's usually a heel. But I think Kevin Owens deserves a chance, so I want to throw one mention to him, and as well as Elias. Now, you guys heard Vince McMahon on SmackDown when he announced Roman Reigns as the new draftee. He actually had a lot of big words to say about Elias, right? He's kind of like the future. He's very charismatic. He's great on the mic. He's just an overall great talent, and he keeps, people awake throughout those shows by throwing on the concerts. So I want to throw an honorable mention right here to Elias, and we need another monster. If we don't have the monster among men, we need a freak in here. I think this freak right here would kind of just wreck everybody. You need that dominance. Like, you need at least one superstar in this match right here that's going to dominate the competition. So Lars Sullivan, if, Braun Strowman doesn't get put in there, I think, or even if both, dude, check this out, you guys. Braun Strowman and Lars Sullivan in the same ring. That'd be a scary thought, or anybody, getting in their way of capturing that briefcase. Now, if I did miss any of you guys, let me know in the comment section. Also, tell me which ones would you prefer. Maybe yours is not in this video, but, just give me a list. Give me a list of your top 8 superstars, 4 from Raw and 4 from SmackDown, that you would like to see in this. And, of course, if you guys reach that marker, that 1K, we'll do that ladder match. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.